How spoiler free though?
This is dumb. You can have all of the fucking shit done within 9 hours, but if you just rush the MSQ, you can have that done in like 3 hours.
Okay, well here's
there's no excuse.
Here's the thing that I want to.
Is there an excuse? A good excuse, Mr. Kahlo? Mr. Kahlo, is there a good excuse you don't have your MSQ done?
There are some people who, we'll talk about it, that found the MSQ too difficult, so they might not have it done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must not have heard me because I said, is there a good excuse?
Okay, there's nothing good about this game, so why are you holding them to an unobtainable standard?
Hold on. Did I just hear that? Because I feel like I stroked out for a second.
What?
Did you say someone felt like the MSQ was too hard?
Well, on the official forums, a Mr. Snapdragon, we're not going to give out his server. Well, even though it doesn't matter, he's not playing anymore. But anyway.
Snapdragon my balls on your face.
Wow.
He writes on the official forum.
Damn, dude, that was awesome.
He writes on the official forum, escalating skill requirements and FF14's future. Now, this is in relation to the solo duty that you have to do in the MSQ.
The only fun thing that I've experienced in the patch so far.
Good amount of difficulty.
I'm glad there are people who find every element of the game enjoyable. I'm glad there are people who find the pieces I'm going to talk about easy and fun. This post is not for them. I've been playing MMOs since 2000. At this point in FF14, I don't see a future for myself in the game.
You suck!
The level of gameplay skill required just to get through the MSQ is fast approaching the limits of my capability.
Hashtag get good.
Bard main.
Hey, be nice to this guy. He clearly doesn't have any hands, all right?
Bard main, item level 350, and I cannot get through Will of the Moon.
Fucking Tome Gear was 360.
Dude.
Just the part
Okay, spoilers. Guess what item level Juxta was at the start of this? 350.
Did you have any problem?
No, I didn't even lose once.
Really? I lost at least once.
Well, I'm a red mage, so I have healing, so it makes it a little bit easier.
He says, just the part where I still get to play my own class, never mind the part where I would be forced to play as another. At what point does a dev team recognize that continually boosting challenge, in quotations, in required content will eventually drive away part of their player base? I've already quit Guild Wars 2 for exactly this issue. I couldn't complete the main story quests. Please leave the extreme difficulty for...
Oh my god.
For, extremes and savages.
You're some kind of moron, you know.
Tone down
all the way off.
Tone down the MSQ battles and job quest battles. I'm looking at you, Red Mage 60 battle.
To be fair,
I didn't have trouble with that.
That was actually a pretty challenging fight, and thank you, Square-Enix, for that challenging fight.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
That end if multiple solo deaths with no way to get help when you need it. At the very least, use the tool you
to be carried
built into the game, the Echo, and allow us to have it in these instanced fights.
Oh my god.
I thought they do.
They do.
They do.
They do.
They do.
It's steps of faith all over again.
Yes, it is.
P.S. You should also add in other option to the account cancellation process where we could enter the actual reasons instead of the ones you've selected for us in the preset list. In my case, game difficulty too hard to be fun.
Lick my balls.
Wow. I hope this is a troll.
This has got to be a troll.
I wish that it was.
I honestly
wish that it was.
Think that it was.
But I've seen enough complaints about this fight though to think, maybe it's not though.
Here's the thing. I thought
it was a nice level of difficulty. I felt.
Yeah, it was. I died once too when the meteor actually hit the thing because I didn't have any of my cooldowns to blow on her.
Yeah, I forgot to bring down whatever the defensive thing is. I was still in tank stance.
Yeah.
So I didn't have.
When you went in the second time, no problem though, right?
Totally fine.
Boom.
Yeah, then I went back in a second time, and I got to the second half of the fight in the game. Like, I've noticed ever since the patch, I just get random DCs where it just kicks me out. No lag, nothing. I just get kicked out. So I get to the second, the first phase is actually really long. So then you get to the second half and
So
just get DC'd and you have to start all over. I was so pissed.
That, you know what? That was the only thing that kind of pissed me off is that, yeah, like at the point that if you lose to the meteor phase, or if you were one of the poor son of a bitches that actually had it bugged, right? Because there was
bugged?
Yeah, there was a bug where I think if you attacked the other guy in the instance, that it would, like, he just became invincible. His HP could be 0, but he wouldn't actually die.
Oh, I never tried to attack
I heard about that from more than a few people. But I mean, this was just not challenging, you know, like. At the point where if you lost at the meteor phase, yeah, it was a bit of like 5 minutes worth of a fight that you had to do over again. Not that bad.
No,
but just to like finally like be awake enough and like focusing enough to like not die and then to be disconnected was really disheartening. But
certainly not enough to go and bellyache and complain on the forums like that.
No.
I thought it was fun. Regardless.
Here's my thing. I would be willing to bet my left nut that they only died a single time, because Jux, as you said, the more and more times you fail, it does actually give you an echo. It gets easier for you.
Yeah.
I don't believe that they tried it multiple times then.
Nope.
Or else they would have realized, oh, it is getting a little bit easier, or you just suck that fucking much.
This just sounds like someone who had a bad day.
Or just couldn't stay out of shit.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it happens to us all. It's fine. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to bellyache about that on the forums. You just made yourself look really shitty.
See, the thing is, I almost understand. Like, I can't compare this to Steps of Faith, because at least in Steps of Faith, if you're good, other people can fuck up your run, and I get that.
That's
but this
true.
is like by yourself.
Yeah,
you should be able to just rely on yourself to not.
That's all. I mean, that's it. You're just a bad player, and you should have quit this game. You deserve to quit this game.
Sayonara.
Bye.
Nobody's gonna miss you.
Bye, Felicia.